Welcome to Heal Yourself podcast. And today, what we're going to be talking about is ways to deal with anxiety. Now, dealing with anxiety can be very difficult. I know by my own experience, I am a very much overthinker still, and dealing with anxiety is not easy and it's not good. So, I'm going to tell you ways to deal with your own anxiety and how to get rid of anxiety. So, the first way is to observe your anxious thoughts, to observe your intrusive thoughts. My therapist told me this, to observe any type of thought that just bothers you and it just comes in your mind. Observe it and be aware of that thought. Being aware of that thought keeps you from attaching yourself to thoughts that are not yours. Because if you attach yourself to thoughts that are not yours, you are identifying yourself with those thoughts. And you have to remember, those thoughts are not your thoughts. Those are thoughts that come and go. There's two different points. You have your thoughts and you have thoughts that come and go. The thoughts that come and go are not your thoughts. Your thoughts is your thoughts. Okay? Remember that. Observe. It could be any type of thought. Sometimes you might have a doubtful thought in your brain. Those are called negative thoughts. Observe that thought because that's not your thought. Your brain is very tricky and it can play tricks on you a lot. It could be a negative thought, an anxious thought, a weird thought. Not like weird, like weird. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like it could be weird as if like, I don't know, intrusive. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, thoughts like that, observe it because you got to remember, whatever thought that you attach yourself with is what consumes your mind. So if you attach yourself with a thought that is not your thought, you are letting that thought consume your mind. And then you wonder why you think all the time those thoughts in your brain every single day, because you are subconsciously attaching yourself with that thought. You are subconsciously letting that thought consume your mind because you have not observed that thought. You have not detached yourself from that thought because that thought, you're not reminding yourself basically that that thought is not your thought. Okay? The second thing you need to do is use the 5 senses. This is something my therapist told me to do. Whenever I'm anxious, do the 5 senses. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All ages can do this too, by the way. You do 5 things you can touch, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can see, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can feel. 1 thing you can hear. So doing that is going to help slow your anxiety down. It's going to help you observe everything in your environment. It's going to help you observe everything around you instead of focusing what's in your head. Because if you're focusing on what's around you, you're not going to be so focused on what's in your brain. So yeah, the third thing you want to do is meditate. Meditate really helps with anxiety. Like when I say it helps with anxiety, it helps with anxiety. When you meditate, it helps with, also increasing attention span for people who have ADHD. It helps with people who have hard times making decisions. Meditation helps with a lot of stuff. It even helps with depression. It's been studied for a lot of things and it helps with a lot of stuff. So meditating, just start small, meditate for 1 minute. You can start small meditating for 2 minutes. Just start small when you first start it and meditate for 1 minute or 2 minutes and then go big on from there. And the last one, which is the 4th thing, is practicing gratitude. Practicing gratitude does help with your anxiety. It helps you focus on everything in your life because sometimes what you have to realize is gratitude helps you focus on what's in your present moment. Sometimes we can get anxiety from focusing too much on what's going to happen then, what's about to happen, what's in the future. Every time we focus so much on what's about to happen, we're focusing too much on the unknown. it keeps us in fear because we don't know what's going to happen. So focusing too much in the unknown is what keeps us in the moment of fear. So stop focusing on what's about to happen and focus on what's now, because focusing in the present keeps you good, keeps you happy. You're more happier when you're focused in the now. You're more sad when you're focused in the past, and you're more feared or more anxious when you're focused on what's about to happen. Because we shouldn't focus on, what's going to happen then and this. We shouldn't be, and that's another thing too. People are so afraid of the unknown because something about the unknown is mysterious. It fears us because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't even know what's going to happen the next day. We don't know what's going to happen next month. So, yeah. But that's all I wanted to get into today. And hope you guys enjoyed this episode and stay tuned for more. And yeah, hope you all had a great day. And bye.